Have you ever thought about getting yourself legal to carry? Obviously, you have. But have you really thought about covering your tail financially? I got a video right now to tell you exactly how to do that and who to go through. Check it out. How you doing? This is Bishop here for Tactical POV. And there's something that I've got to address here because it's been a serious situation here as far as the concealed carry stuff is concerned. I know everybody's busy. I have been extremely busy teaching ever since the beginning of the spring here. Extraordinarily busy this year with COVID and the civil unrest, everything else. But along with getting yourself legal to carry, there's also something else that I think people don't actually put on their mind, and that's legal protection financially under this. Being protected in a situation where you had to defend your life. Of course, you're going to go through the ringer as far as protocol being either arrested because if you, in defense of yourself, you had to defend yourself and you took another life or something like that. God forbid it ever happens, but if it does, you don't want to lose your shirt financially being sued also. And then there's other legal aspects of it too, to where there's things that you can do for yourself that you can get involved in that'll help save you. So who I have here with me, and this is one here who works for me as far as Verdella Defense, Heather Haynes. How are you doing, sweetheart? I got to turn the audio on there. There you go. How you doing? There you go. Now
I'm
you're
good.
on.
How are you?
I'm doing
Hi
good.
there.
Yeah. Forgot I had to mute it down just a second there though. But anyway, I've been working Heather. Heather is great. She's really good at explaining this thing because me, I'm just an instructor. Okay, but and my thoughts and opinions and everything that involve around the Second Amendment, are just my deal. I understand it. I get it. And I try to keep up on this stuff as far as other legal battles and what people are dealing with all across the country. But what Heather does, she is a USCCA membership specialist, and she can explain every single thing as far as how this thing works and explain the ins and outs of how it works and get you to understand as far as the value it is to have yourself legally protected, not just legally protected as far as your concealed carry and protecting yourself and your family, but financially protected. So, Heather, please explain this to everybody exactly what I'm talking about.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for having me. I greatly appreciate it. As Michael said, my name is Heather Haynes, and I am with Delta Defense. We are the service provider for the USCCA, which is the United States Concealed Carry Association. For those of you who do not know who or what we do, we are a national organization with over 500,000 responsibly armed Americans who get self-defense education, training, and self-defense liability insurance as benefits of their USCCA membership. At the USCCA, we save lives. We truly believe that any class that you take, especially the ones that you take with Michael, that can't be the end of your education and training, which is why the USCCA exists. The reason that he has me here today, as he said, is to dive into all the great USCCA benefits that you receive by a member. So if you're open-minded, I'd like you to kind of consider a scenario like this. Imagine that you're at home at night, your family's asleep, and all of a sudden you hear a noise. Then someone's in your house. You instantly reflect back on all the training that you learned from your class that you took with Michael and what you learned through your USCCA Protector Academy. You grab your gun and your tactical light. That's the gun that you've trained with, qualified with. It's the one that's comfortable in your hand. But before you even have a chance to call 911, your bedroom door bursts open, and in the door frame stands an angry assailant with a large knife. Your USCCA training kicks in, and you yell the command, "Stop, don't move," as your tactical light temporarily blinds the assailant and your gun finds the threat. The man ignores your commands and begins to lunge toward you. Now, once again, your training kicks in as your brain registers the movement and you press the trigger to stop the threat. Now, your children who are in the upstairs bedroom hear gunshots and immediately retreat to the designated safe zone that you showed them when you created the home defense plan that you learned from the Protector Academy. As your spouse calls 911, the adrenaline is pumping through your body. As you wait for the first responders, you review the guidance on the back of your USCCA membership card, which is upside down, sorry. And so the police arrive, you calmly point out the threat and the evidence, and then you exercise your right to remain silent. You're then handcuffed and arrested. Now, just imagine this. You just saved your family from an experience that could change your physical and psychological lives forever, yet you're the one that's being arrested and charged with a crime. The good news is that you called the USCCA's critical response team, which is the number on the back of your card, and they connected you with your attorney or one from the USCCA attorney network of over 1,200 attorneys that we work with. This then gets you back to your normal life. That's the power and confidence that you get by being a member of the USCCA. Membership gives you the ability to be educated and trained to safeguard the lives of you and your loved ones. And if God forbid you have to use your training, you'll have that liability insurance as an automatic benefit of your USCCA membership that can provide the resources necessary to hire an attorney to defend you. Now, we at the USCCA have 3 different levels of membership. Now, with all 3 levels of membership, you do get that great peace of mind with great education, comprehensive training, and self-defense liability insurance. Members at all levels, whether it's gold, platinum, or elite, they all get the same insurance subject to a $250,000 limit for your defense expenses, so your criminal defense, and a $2 million limit for claims and damages. So just like Michael said, when you get sued. The main difference between the 3 is how much access you get to the Protector Academy, going back to that education and training that I referred to before. Now, guys, while many people sign up because they want that self-defense liability insurance, because that is a huge thing to think about after you have to defend yourself and your family. But I think we can all agree that that self-defense insurance and liability won't do you any good if you don't win the fight to begin with. That's exactly why the Protector Academy was created. It gives you an easy way to access training from some of the top professionals in the industry. And the best part about it is that it works around your schedule. You can go online and take videos at your leisure. You can start, you can stop. It really does work around your schedule, which is really, really nice. Now, our platinum level, which is kind of the middle of the road, it's by far our most popular level for people that take their starter courses. So for about $1 a day, it is $39 per month. You'll have over 100 lessons to take your skills to the next level. Many of them take only minutes, but they're going to pay dividends when you return to the range and put those skills into practice. Now, if you want the ultimate peace of mind, our elite level, which is $49 a month, you guys see all the civil unrest that's going on in the country nowadays. I'm sure you guys watch the news. That's why the elite is the fastest growing level of membership. It includes the USCCA's Countering the Mass Shooter Threat curriculum. This is designed to address circumstances like we see on the news every other day. Now, there's a few things that you should know before you get your membership started. And first of all, is your membership begins immediately. So after this call or after this video, if you choose that it's something that you would like to do, you can either call me on the phone and I can get you started, or Michael's going to have some information for you to be able to log online and register for your own USCCA membership. First thing is you'll be able to take advantage of the education, training, and immediately become insured on the self-defense insurance. As a matter of fact, everyone who signs up is going to get your membership card that's going to look like this. And then second, everyone who signs up at the platinum or elite level, you're going to receive a gift. And it's going to be this ammo can. Now, in class, they talk about the proper way to store ammo. You want to store it in a clean, dry, moisture-free environment, and that's what this will do for you. Inside, there are some goodies. So you're going to get a baseball cap. It does fit big fat heads. We've tried, I promise. You're going to get a range patch that looks like this. You are also going to get a bullet that looks like this. And what it is so it is a bullet that has, oh, the video is a little off, but it is a USB drive. You're going to plug this into your computer, and it is going to give you about 50 hours worth of additional education and training. Now, this is education and training that you cannot get anyplace else. It is exclusive to the USCCA. And so that's just a nice welcome gift for you when you sign up at that platinum and elite level. Now, lastly, we do understand that this can be a big decision, and we want you to be comfortable and confident in what you're getting. That's why we at the USCCA offer a 360-day bulletproof money-back guarantee. What that means is if you sign up today, then you're going to have a year to choose if this is right for you. You're never locked in, so you can move around on your levels. You can go up a level. You can go down a level. You're never locked in. You can add a spouse. You can take a spouse off. Or if you want to cancel, you can cancel entirely. You can keep the books, all of that. You can call us. It doesn't matter if it's day 364. You call our customer care line and tell them that you want to cancel your membership, and we will your entire year's worth of premiums. And that's how confident we are in the services that we provide to our members. So for those of you who think it's a no-brainer and it's something that you want to do, simply give me a call. Michael's going to post my contact information on there. Or you can log online and use Michael's special code, and you'll be able to sign up that way as well. So thank you guys so much for your time. We look forward to welcoming you to the USCCA family.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Heather. That is, you explain it, like as I said, is the reason why I got you on here doing this, because you explain it a hell of a lot better than me. You know?
Thank you.
So, but guys, honestly, as you said, the USCCA is a legit deal. And I say this as my own personal experience of watching this organization grow over the years, from when I first started carrying concealed was years ago till now, and watching this organization build from, what was it, Heather, when he started this thing, Tim Schmidt, he started at basically like it was a blog or something like that, and he was doing it in his living room or something.
He started the Conceal Carry magazine in his kitchen,
Right.
because he found there was not a good resource for Conceal Carry. So he started it, and that's another benefit of your membership, is you're going to get 8 issues a year of our Conceal Carry magazine sent to your house. That is exactly how it started, and it's simply grown from there.
Exactly. And it didn't also, the NRA, didn't they model some of their, what was it, some of the programs or protection programs or something that they had? They
did. They had a carry guard program that was very similar to ours. As a matter of fact, it was modeled on our memberships.
Mm-hmm.
But as I know, they are no longer offering that program, and any person that had a membership, as they come up for renewal, they are not renewing their memberships.
Oh, okay. I knew it was something like that. I know we had talked about it before, but I knew it was something that I saw even before we partnered up on this deal. I knew there was something else that was behind that. Somewhere it was modeled. The NRA had modeled something behind it. So, and I was curious about that too when they had that carry guard deal. I was curious about that. I said that sounds familiar to me, and I was trying to put my finger on exactly where it came from when they started that. I said, I know that sounds familiar, man. I've seen something like this.
Yeah, and Tim Schmidt, going back to the date, he started his Conceal Carry magazine in 2003.
Okay, that's it. Like I said, I knew it was back there ways. I'm like, man, this thing when it started, and I said, this is pretty cool. And then over the years, I just kept seeing more USCCA stuff, and I kept seeing more stuff pop up, and then I see it expanding, and it was moving on to some other stuff, and it added some more things. I'm like, man, this thing is actually pretty impressive over years. And then here it is now, and I look at him, I'm like, Jesus, this thing it's grown immensely. I mean, and now there's big names that are also partnered in with this in the industry itself. We have
Ted Nugent is a huge supporter. Sig Sauer is a huge supporter. So we've got some big names behind us. The PBR, the Professional Bull Riding Association, is behind us as well. So definitely some big names in the industry definitely back us for sure.
Yep, YouTuber, and if you know Coleon Noir, I know he's spoken about USCCA as well. He's
Yep.
also in this. So there's just these are just right off the top of my head right here, and what she said. And there's even more. I mean, there's other names in the industry that are pretty profound over this thing for the USCCA. So it's impressive. It's definitely worth a look. So get yourself involved in this. I'll have a link in the descriptions to this video, everything to where you can get in contact with her, either her through email or what she has, or else my link, which will link you directly into the USCCA as far as signing up. I highly suggest that you get yourself involved in this and get yourself protected, because this thing now is not so much being physically protected or protecting yourself physically. This thing also has to cover you financially, because I said this is the new, I say it sometimes, I want to call, I swear, I call this the new ghetto lottery. It is. It's the new cheap, it is. It's the new cheap lottery. People nowadays with the mindset is just seriously, they are just honestly waiting for something to pop off to just have an
Well,
excuse.
remember the lady from McDonald's who sued them for dropping hot coffee on herself. She was the klutz, and now she's drinking coffee for her life.
Right. She's the one who started it. She's seriously, we talked about this before, and people, if you don't remember this thing, how long ago? That case was a long time ago.
Oh my gosh, a long time ago.
Right. But from that point there, I swear to God, that was the catalyst to frivolous lawsuits over it. Now this thing has gone to a point to where if you were in defense of yourself or something, you would be looked at as it start out as self-defense. Nowadays, that's almost like it's getting thrown out the window. It's like almost automatic prosecution, and it's insane.
Well, and look back to the O.J. Simpson trial. He was cleared criminally because he had some really good criminal defense attorneys, which is what we're going to provide for our members. But then Nicole Brown Simpson's family came back and sued him for everything that he was worth, and that's where he lost everything, was in civil court because he was sued.
Yep, that's exactly it. And it's crazy, but that's the thing. That's what we're looking at as far as this whole thing in self-defense. I encourage everybody to get yourself involved, get in a concealed carry class. No matter where you take it, just get yourself legal to carry. Then from there, look to cover your tail financially, because it's not just physical protection. It's definitely nowadays financial. You have to get yourself covered so you don't lose your shirt in case anything goes down, because honestly, that's literally what people are trying to do. And that's no joke. You look at the McCloskeys in Missouri, look what happened to them. And they never left their own property. They were in private property, and they were trying to get prosecuted. That story is insane. That story is absolutely insane. It's like, how can you bring two people and try to prosecute them for what they were doing as far as just defending their own home and their own property? They never stepped foot off of their property at all during that whole deal. And then all of a sudden they see themselves in a court case. And I'm like, excuse me?
Well, and that's why we, like I said at the beginning, we want to make sure, that you win the fight to begin with. So it goes back to that education and training. The more educated, the more trained you are, hopefully, if you are in a certain situation, you can respond more effectively than had you not had the training, or had, like you said, take the CCW class. You want to train yourself. You want to prepare yourself, because heaven forbid you find yourself in that type of a situation. You have a better outcome. But if by some chance, things do go awry, then like you said, you do have the benefits of your USCCA to kind of help you out.
Exactly it. So I can't stress it enough. I mean, I constantly, you see me promote on my social media pages. I'm constantly promoting my classes. I still am. All my CCW students, you guys get the biggest discount for my advanced course, so take advantage of this. And look at my links, everything. Go to my website. It's all ready to go. My advanced course, my CQC pistol 101 course. Took a long time to get it going. Finally got it to a point to where it is ready to go. So take a look at that. Look at the information. Sign up at any time. All the links are there to sign up. Get yourself involved in this. Heather, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming on and explaining this to everyone. And as far as that, as I said, and I always say, and I will always say, you are responsible for your own safety. So until next time, be safe.